Hello everyone, it's TheOnlyGamer. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to try something a little bit new. So as of late, I've been really into Pokemon Scarlet, and I've been playing it a lot. And one of the things that has really excited me is shiny hunting in this game. So I thought, hey, what if I just make a video of that and see how that does? Shiny hunting has been kind of cathartic to me. Just searching, like pretty much playing a Where's Waldo game. The way they have it in Pokemon Scarlet is, lots of outbreaks where you have multiple Pokemon showing up, and you just basically say, okay, well, which one looks different? Now, for some, it's easier than others. Today, we're actually going to be checking out Drifloon. And for this shiny, the variant is yellow. So it's very easy to see the difference. So that's what we're looking for today. So with shiny hunting, the first thing you want to do to get your odds as high as possible, outside of like getting the shiny charm, is you want to kind of break away, narrow down the outbreak. Basically, you're going to defeat 60 of whatever Pokemon you're trying to shiny hunt in an outbreak. And it's going pretty fast now. I had to fast forward this, probably took about 15 minutes or so. But in the top right, you might see it say the number is going down. I think it just showed it right there. If you caught it, you have awesome eyes. I don't know how you did that, but I just barely saw it, but that's because I knew what I was looking for. Anyways, we fast forward through that. I got to a certain point, and it started to become daytime, and because Drifloon is a ghost type, the spawns do decrease during the day, so we needed to wait 30 minutes in real life for it to be nighttime. And this game does not have a clock that goes along with the actual like real world. It has its own separate in-game clock, but regardless, just make sure if you're hunting ghost type Pokemon that you're actually doing it at the appropriate time in the game. So secondly, besides diminishing the size of the outbreak and kind of defeating some of those Pokemon, you're going to need to do 60 of them, and then after that you're going to want to save, and then you're going to want to make a sandwich that has sparkling power. There's a great chart that I'll link in the description that kind of shows you what ingredients you need. And I actually found an updated one that doesn't need all these bell peppers. Because you can see I had a little bit of an issue like trying to stack them all. And a little bit later on in the video, you'll see that I actually have one fall off, sorta. But regardless, you do that, and you don't even have to put the top bun on, which is funny. You just have a half sandwich going on. I don't know. The trainer looks happy to eat it, so I guess it's fine. So at this point, we've eaten the sparkling power sandwich, which is going to increase our odds even more. So with the shiny charm, the 60 Pokemon defeated, and that sparkling power 3 sandwich, our odds are 1 in 512. Which I know that doesn't sound great, but considering that typical odds, if I'm not mistaken, are like 1 in 8,000. I know it's not a round number like that, but yeah, I think we're looking at some better odds now. So basically, the strat for shiny hunting is you're going to respawn the Pokemon, and the easiest way to do that is either leaving the area and coming back in, or alternatively, you can take out your picnic table and put it back up, and that will also force everything to despawn and respawn. I will be honest, I am still sort of new to shiny hunting, so I don't know really what works best. The pulling the table out, and you might have even seen the shiny right there. I'm like, wait a minute, what was that? But here, I'll come back to that thought. Anyways, we find the first shiny. I'm like, oh wow, okay, really, already, awesome. This is gonna be a great shiny hunt. So let's go ahead and nab this guy. Now, the thing I like to do when it comes to catching shiny Pokemon is finding a Pokeball that kind of matches it. And what better Pokeball for Drifloon than the Quick Ball? I mean, it basically looks almost identical, just the colors are inverted. The X is yellow instead of blue, and the outside is blue instead of yellow. So you kind of see what I'm talking about. But regardless, easy catch, get them right away, and we're back to it. So yeah, we're gonna go ahead and speed up again. I think this portion took, I mean, this was like a 30-minute entire like situation here. You know, I thought you guys probably wouldn't want to watch 30 minutes of me running around looking for a yellow balloon, but I could be wrong. You know, if that is something you want me to keep not sped up, you know, just full time. I mean, I'm cool uploading an hour-long video. I don't mind. You know, we got fast internet. It's not going to take that long for me. It would just be an unedited 1 hour video for you. I mean, honestly, I've watched videos in the past that are kind of like that. It's basically a live stream, except it's not live and you're not streaming it. So it's a long video. Okay. But yeah, basically we go back and forth running around opening. I tried the picnic method. I tried everything else. And it turns out that the rest of the sandwich, find nothing. I found this flittle, and I'm like, that is yellow, but that's not what we're looking for here. So, yeah, no luck on that. You know, I was even hoping that maybe I'd find a shiny Ghastly, but it's crazy that there's so many Drifloons, and I still could only find one. Anyways, we're back to making sandwiches, and you can see that red bell pepper just kind of falls off. Still counts. I still get the Sparkling Power 3. But we're zipping right past that, and we're getting right back to it. Yeah, more of the same. I mean, honestly, it's hard to really convey the time that it does take to look for shinies, because while the odds are, you know, more in our favor of finding it with the 1 in 512, it still takes a long time. Even this footage right here is sped up about 1,000. So we have a shorter search for the next one, but it's still taking a long time. And I don't know, what I was saying earlier is I don't really know if running around is the strat, or if it is the you know, pulling the picnic out and putting it back in, because I feel like I just can't see enough, and I'm always worried that there's gonna be something way off in the distance that I can't see with my pitiful eyes, my degrading eyes, and like I just despawn a shiny by accident. Anyways, you probably noticed the speed has gone down, and sure enough, we find a Drifloon just kind of hanging out. And I feel like Drifloon is a hard word. I keep feeling like I'm putting the B in there. I'm just used to saying balloon, but the loon isn't. Regardless. Anyways, we find another Drifloon, and we use one of my favorite Pokeballs, the Premier Ball. I wish you could just buy these things. You know, I get that they're, you know, more rare, and you gotta spend more money, but you're basically paying $2,000 for a Premier Ball if you just buy like a bunch of Pokeballs to get it. That's kind of crazy. Anyways, we end up just going for the Dusk Ball. I'm like, I don't feel like risking it. I didn't know for sure whether or not these guys had something like Explosion or whatnot. And the worst feeling is not saving before an encounter with a shiny and then just losing them because you're trying to be cheeky, getting it into a cool looking Pokeball. So I didn't want to risk it. I'm like, I've been searching for, at this point, almost 45 minutes. And I've only found 2, which, to be fair, isn't that bad. I mean, 2 in 45 minutes isn't great, but you know. So, anyways, I'm still looking for another one. I'm like, maybe I can round it out to 3. Typically, I like to get a couple just in case. I want to give some to some friends, to my girlfriend, just handing them out, like sharing the love and whatnot. So we're back to running around like a maniac. Looks super funny. Turns out we don't end up finding anything. So we're just going to go ahead and cut to the end here, showing off my 2 little party balloons. I I've had to 60 of them to get these little guys, but gee whiz, are they cute. Look at them, just kind of floating around. These guys kidnap children. Did you know that? Look it up. Check out the Pokédex entry. They talk about how kids mistake them as balloons, understandably, and they actually try to take them away, but because they're so small, they can't do that. Anyways, super happy with that. A little bonus clip for you. During the Terra Raid event that they had going on with the shiny Ruin Pokemon, I actually caught a clip of all Azumarill, but mine was the only shiny. So I just had to flex a little bit. Super excited to kind of show this. I love the way shiny Azumarill looks. The yellow, just kind of playing into the theme of yellow shinies today, I guess. But yeah, going for the shiny Chi-Yu, this was like a Terra event where if we collectively as a unit of fans beat enough, we would unlock this. And I believe that is currently live now. It does end at some point, so I need to actually log on and make sure I redeem that. But regardless, we completely body this guy. I mean, he had no shot. Like we're working in unison. We're belly drumming. We're liquidationing. Is that a word? Probably not. But tearing. Yeah, no, we do not stand a chance. This is like one of the best Pokemon for fire type Terra raids. So, but yeah, no, I actually caught this Azumarill when my friend Evan was here for PAX. So, shout out to Evan. He's a good friend of mine. And yeah, it's fun. It's fun just kind of showing people like this shiny hunt process and like, having them help look. Like I said, it's a game of Where's Waldo. I mean, and who doesn't love looking for that striped silly guy? Except this time it's a little bit harder to see. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Let me know what you think of the video. Would you like to see more? Is there a Pokemon you want me to see me shiny hunt? Just let me know, and I'm all ears. Anyways, that is all the time I have for today. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I'll see you later. Bye-bye.